yeah, I'm 10, 12 years in, I got 4 MVPs and 4 championships. Like, but do I still want to do this shit? You know what I'm saying?
Cause you know how hard it is.
Some people say, I want to go play baseball.
Right?
Yeah. And then I want to come back. Or some people say, I'm going to go 22 straight.
And it's just basketball. At the end of the day, it's just basketball.
That's the self-styled King LeBron James after one of his many blowouts in a playoff season. But prior to that, it was LeBron James and Kevin Durant there talking about Michael Jordan wanting to go and play baseball after 3 seasons, misinterpreting exactly why Michael Jordan left to go play baseball, but trying to downplay their own failures. So let's delve in a little bit more.
LeBron said he's basically saying our era is more advanced, more complex, more difficult than anything Jordan dealt with. Then LeBron took it even further, questioning why ring culture matters so much in basketball.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it's discussed so much in our sport and why it's the A-all, B-all of everything.
This is LeBron James, the guy who formed super teams in Miami and recruited stars to Cleveland and Los Angeles, suddenly acting like championships don't matter. Why? Because he knows he can't catch Jordan's 6 rings. So now he's trying to change the conversation to longevity and stats. Ron recently admitted he's thinking about load management himself. When asked if playing all 82 games is still a goal, he said,
Maybe that's a goal, but we'll see.
he's already making excuses, already preparing fans for the games he's going to sit out this season. Jordan had a completely different philosophy.
Play basketball 2.5 hours a day, 3 hours a day, right? That's your job. That's what you get paid to do as an NBA player. What are you doing the other 21 hours? I mean, to me, that's when you should be preparing for your next day of work.
That's what separates Jordan from everyone else. He understood that being an NBA player is a privilege. You're getting paid millions of dollars to play a game. The least you can do is show up and give effort every single night. Jordan took that responsibility seriously.
You know, the fans are there to watch me play. I want to impress that guy way up on top who probably worked his ass off to get a ticket.
You really cared about the guy who sat in the top deck, right?
Yeah, because I know he's probably yelling at me and I want to shut him up. So if the guys are coming to watch me play, I don't want to miss that opportunity. Now, physically, if I can't do it, then I can't do it. But physically, if I can do it, and I just don't feel like doing it, that's a whole different lens.
When asked specifically about load management, Jordan's answer was definitive.
Well, it shouldn't be needed, first and foremost. You know, I never wanted to miss a game because it was an opportunity to prove. The fans are there to watch me play. I want to impress that guy.
Even Tracy McGrady, who played in a more recent era, understood this.
There's no way I was gonna take load management when the guys I named yesterday are Kobe or AI, Paul Pierce, Vince, so those guys come into my building.
McGrady knew that if he sat out against legends, he'd be disrespecting the game and the competition. But here's the problem with Durant's cute little comment about Jordan playing baseball. It completely ignores the context of why Jordan retired in 1993, and that context changes everything. Jordan didn't wake up one morning and decide he was bored with basketball. His father was murdered that summer, killed in cold blood during a robbery. James Jordan, the man who pushed Michael to greatness, was gone. And Michael Jordan, at the absolute peak of his powers, walked away from basketball to honor his father's memory and pursue the dream they talked about, playing professional baseball. So when Durant casually throws out, "Some people play baseball," with that smirk on his face, he's not just being ignorant, he's being disrespectful. He's reducing one of the most painful moments in Jordan's life to a punchline, and LeBron, sitting right there laughing along, co-signed it. Let's talk about when Jordan actually retired. Was it after a first-round playoff exit? After getting embarrassed in the finals? No. Jordan retired after winning his 3rd straight championship. He reached the absolute pinnacle of basketball and did something Magic Johnson never did, something Larry Bird never did, something Isaiah Thomas never did. A three-peat. And he did it while dealing with the grief of losing his father. Now here's where it gets really interesting. Who's making these comments? Kevin Durant, one of the biggest quitters in NBA history. In 2016, after losing to the Warriors in the playoffs, Durant joined them. He joined the team that beat him, the 73-win team that already had Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green. That move is widely considered the most spineless decision in league history. And it didn't stop there. Since leaving Golden State, Durant quit on Brooklyn, demanded a trade, couldn't handle the pressure, then he went to Phoenix. This is the guy calling Michael Jordan a quitter. Then there's LeBron. When things got tough in Cleveland the first time, he took his talents to South Beach. When the Heat started declining in 2014, he bolted back to Cleveland. Then when that didn't work out, he ran to Los Angeles. Every time adversity hit, LeBron found the nearest exit.
Couldn't believe that an NBA player could make $1 million. And now these guys are so lucky and blessed, and they can't play basketball 3 or 4 days a week. And I know they hide behind all the analytical bullshit from their agents and people like that. What they're really trying to do is extend their career. The way the money's been and going, depending on who you are, you're going to be able to make another $50, $70, $100 million and probably more going forward if you can extend your career 2 or 3 years.
Michael Jordan never chased longevity. He chased perfection. Every single season, his goal was simple: maximize himself, maximize his team, win championships, dominate on both ends of the floor. Jordan played 15 years total, but really only 13 full seasons. In that time, he won 6 championships, 6 finals MVPs, 5 regular season MVPs, 10 scoring titles, and made 9 all-defensive teams. That's not just impressive, that's near perfection. Now look at Durant and LeBron combined. They've played 39 seasons, nearly 3 times as long as Jordan's peak. And what do they have to show for it? 6 championships total, 5 MVPs, 6 finals MVPs, 5 scoring titles, and 5 all-defensive selections combined. In almost 40 years of basketball, they accomplished less than Jordan did in basically a decade. Twice the time, half the results. So yeah, Shaquille O'Neal just humiliated LeBron James and Kevin Durant, not just by calling out load management, but by reminding everyone what real legends looked like. Shaq, Jordan, Bird, Magic. They didn't make excuses, they didn't sit out games, they didn't laugh at the generation before them. They honored the game, they respected the fans, and they showed up every single night.
LeBron James seems at the start of his career set out to eclipse Michael Jordan's record. And nothing is wrong with that, that's ambitious. But he seems to be doing it more with his mouth rather than on the play court. He's always trying to outdo Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan came into Space Jam movie, he decided that, you know what, I'm going to do a better movie than Michael Jordan. And his movie was flop. No, Michael Jordan played less season and still have more championship than you. There's no doubt who the GOAT is. And for Kevin Durant, one of the weakest player of all times. And when I say weak, I'm talking mentality. You understand? He doesn't have the killer instinct. He's one of the weakest players. To be criticizing the legend Michael Jordan is just whack. You guys are lazy and want to earn. And you are earning big bucks as opposed to what those guys used to earn in those days. Shut your mouth and make your money. But don't badmouth the legends, because you'll never live up to the legendary Michael Jordan status. Neither of you. That's my take on it. You can disagree, but the facts are clear. The facts speak for themselves.